I'm Veronica Drake, and I want to thank you so much for being part of my family. And everything I put forward is all to teach you, to help you step into a really confident space, a space that says, hey, you have intuition, you have psychic ability, you can read the paranormal. So, what am I going to do today? I'm going to give you some insights, some guidance, some tips, tools, and exercises to help you see which one of the paranormal, other than normal, senses you're most adept at, you're strongest at. So you might know them as the clairs, right? Kind of sounds boring, right? I found the word paranormal and I got chills with it because paranormal, it's more than the normal, right? So let's do a couple of exercises. I've got my notes and I'm going to take you through a little bit of learning, a little bit of education. First things first, I want you to know that you weren't skipped. It wasn't missed. You didn't get bypassed or sidestepped. You have extrasensory perception. You have psychic ability. You have paranormal experiences. You just do. The reception of it is super, super, super subtle. Now, when I say super subtle, I mean super subtle. If you're not consciously tuned in, paying attention, you're going to miss the presence of a spiritual being, whether it's a ghost, a spirit of a deceased loved one, your spirit guides, your higher self. So let me set things straight. Your subtle senses are the psychic communication methods that mimic your physical senses. You see, you smell, you hear, you taste, you touch, you feel, right? So that's it. They are just an extension of your physical senses. Isn't that amazing? You were created like that. Now, the simplest way to think of this is your strongest clair is probably going to match the way that you learn best. Think about it. When you get something new, whether it's a new iPhone or a new phone, or you have to set up some new technology, or you get a new appliance at your house, how do you learn best? Are you a visual learner? Are you just a jump in there and do it kind of person? Do you like to listen to audio, somebody walking you through it? Think about it. If you're visual, you're clairvoyant. I want you to take a minute, and if you need to, pause this video, and I want you to think about how you learn best. Remember, you got to pay attention. You have to be aware. So do the work. Take a minute and think about it. I'll wait right here. Okay, so now that you've thought about it, I'm going to walk you through an exercise. So now you're really going to know about it. We're going to do some exploring, and it's going to involve your imagination. Okay? So, follow my voice. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. You know the drill. Just connect to the breath. Everything's going to be there when you get back. Follow the breath. Now, I want you to imagine in your mind's eye that you're standing in a room. You've just walked through the door. You've just entered this room that you've never been in before. And in this room, right away, you spot a chair. Take a moment with your eyes closed in your mind's eye to observe the chair. Just look at it. Take it all in. What do you see? Just go into detail with it. Now I want you to walk over to the chair and I want you to sit in the chair. I want you to notice how it feels. Take a a minute. I'll wait. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and I want you to take out your notebook and your pen. What? You don't have one? I'll wait again. So I want you to take note of, how did you describe the chair? Was it soft? Was it comfy? Was it solid? Was it firm? Any sensory information, like did you hear sounds? Did you smell smells? Like when you sat down in the chair, did it give a squishy? Did it slide on the floor? Did you smell cigar smoke? Maybe roses or apples? These are indicators of how your clair senses are working. Maybe you're more visual. Maybe you're more emotional. Maybe you're more tactile, thoughtful. Maybe you're a combination of them all. If you described its shape, its colors, its form, then maybe you're more visual. If you described the way it felt, like hard, soft, comfortable, lumpy, then maybe you're more of a tactile or an emotional person. Maybe you feel things more deeply. If you got more of a sensation when you moved and sat in the chair, maybe you're more of a feelings person, kinesthetic person. Maybe you're body oriented and that's how you get messages. Did you notice the sounds? Maybe the textures made noise? Anything unusual about how you felt sitting in it? Pay attention. I suggest that you take note and keep diving into these notes and diving into these notes until you really get to know which clair is your dominant clair. Do this exercise a couple times. Maybe it's not a chair. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's just be creative with this. This is really all up to you. These senses are already in you. We're just activating them. And the most important thing is this, and I've learned this over the years. Have fun. If you restrict yourself and you're all uptight and you're all anxious, it's never going to happen. Chill out. Have fun with this. Let me know, what clair showed up for you? What was the most strongest connection for you? Don't overthink it. Just be it. Until next time, peace out.